Impressive. Most impressive.
Yes, I requires your presence immediately.
Okay, this episode is just a troll.
Most impressive. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are reacting to part 2 of the Clone Wars 2D micro series from Star Wars that came out all the way in 2003. We just watched the first episode. What'd you think about that?
It was great.
Yeah?
Good time. I thought it was really funny when Mace Windu was being crazy and he was being a boss.
Yeah.
And he was destroying everything in the world with just his like pinky fingernail. It was really funny.
It is not his pinky finger, his pinky fingernail.
So OP. He was just like,
we talked about it a little bit in the last episode,
dead,
but
you're dead. You're dead.
This show is just really creative in the way in which it portrays the Jedi's use of the Force, and I don't know, it's just got so many cool moments in it.
It's true.
It is not really super story driven, but it has good character moments, I would say. I'd say the characterization of Obi-Wan and Anakin are pretty consistent with how they should be. I love the Asajj Ventress and Anakin fight. I think that's really cool that we get to see a little bit of an introduction, like a proper introduction to certain aspects of the Clone Wars that we don't get in the 2008 version of the Clone Wars that is now more definitive canon than this is. But yeah. So where do you think this is going?
I don't really know. Little, like, mini stories.
Yeah, it's like little episodic, like...
I don't really know if it's going anywhere specific.
Yeah. Yeah. I said this in the last video, but I only watched this a long time ago. So I remember some things, but not every little detail. And then Kailyn has never seen this. So I'm really excited to get into this episode because I think it will ramp up a little bit and we'll just get a lot of more amazing moments that I think you can add to your library of amazing Star Wars moments. So yeah, we want to mention that on Patreon, you can have early access to all of our reaction videos, especially for series like this. So this episode went up earlier for patrons, and that will be the case for other shows that we're going to be doing in the very near future, and as well as gaming videos and things like that. And of course, we're going to be reacting to all of the Star Wars shows that are going to be coming out since we're huge Star Wars nerds. So yeah, comment below what you would like to see next, or vote in our poll on Patreon to give your official say in what we're going to be watching and what we're going to be reacting to. But for now, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Kind of a very understated intro to this series. I feel like it's just Star Wars, Clone Wars.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
You don't mess around. A lot of like quiet and sound effects.
Like Damien Chazelle directed.
Yeah. They have a lot of quiet scenes with just like...
Yeah. Definitely quieted.
Effects.
I mean, that intro is so like fitting for this, because the whole show is kind of understated a little bit. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like mellow.
It's not like, I'm here. It's like, I'm here. Grenades for all. Enjoy. Happy Christmas.
Wow.
Revenge. Wow, they look like so fake. Did you see that?
Huh?
They looked so fake.
No, I didn't see it.
They looked like fake little like paper dolls. The way they were drawn in that shot was really funny. There's that guy again with his hand signals. He's still going.
Oh yeah. General Grievous is so OP in this. Here's Grievous.
If Grievous is good at one thing, he's good at running away.
Running away. That's right. I look ridiculous like this.
Shaak Ti.
Shaak Ti always dies.
Do you hear that, Master Qui-Gon?
Wow, bowl cut. His head is so round. Oh, this is like the Yoda arc.
Yeah.
The monster in the self or something. His nose.
When would this have happened?
Only what you take with you.
I'm confused.
Your final test is
Look at his head. It's a ball.
Wait, when would this have happened? Did that really happen? Is that supposed to be having really happened sometime during the Phantom Menace?
But when was the last time
I don't know.
someone stood up to 5 Jedi and held his own?
This is preposterous. We can't set aside our most hallowed tradition.
Who is that?
In this time of
He's in the
why
movies.
do we hold
You can
back
see him.
the chosen one?
Whether or not he is the chosen one is still to be determined. Politicians have no voice in Jedi matters.
That's a joke.
He continued to pass every test of courage this war has dealt him. It would seem he would have.
Wow, if only Anakin could have heard this.
I know, right?
Him standing up for him.
Yeah.
Mirror. Trust in the Force, I do. A knight he shall be.
Well, there you go.
Maybe that part was just Yoda having a vision of that metaphorically.
Yeah, maybe. I just know that if that was supposed to have happened, it's kind of funny that it would have happened during the Phantom Menace.
Wow, this is very colorful.
It's like New York City. Just a wall of people.
Annie.
Wow.
It's weird to hear Azula play Padme. I can't help but hear her voice.
And most importantly, in my heart, I will always love you.
That feels like George Lucas writing.
You do look really good in the dark.
Annie.
Whoa!
That was cheesy.
That was cheesy.
3PO.
See, now he's gold.
You look different, 3PO.
It must be this disguise.
No, 3PO. It's your new gold plating.
Gold plating?
Oh, yes. In this neighborhood. Very well. If you
Impressive. Most impressive.
Yes, I
Council requires your presence immediately.
I'll be right there, Master.
Okay, this episode is just a troll.
Oh my gosh. He's standing there like he's naked, like he's a naked woman with a towel or something.
Anakin,
And he goes, most impressive.
when the council requests your presence,
This is so cringe.
Ooh. Wow, that was different.
Okay.
That was different.
You're right.
That
Well, little
was
boy, and
different.
as far as your wisdom goes, you're no Qui-Gon Jinn,
Wow, that was rude.
Master.
That hit too
Forgive
deep.
me, I didn't mean.
I know. I miss him too. Not a day goes by that I don't look to his wisdom for guidance. I've done
Master
my best to
Qui-Gon?
pass his teaching to you.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Obi-Wan series did so much for Star Wars. Like it
all
it
came
makes
around.
so many moments like resonate so
It's
good.
time we became brothers.
Master?
It is time we became brothers. You are my brother, Anakin.
Oof. Whoa. Cool.
Step forward, Padawan.
This is not canon at all.
Yeah, it is.
Anakin
Oh,
Skywalker.
sorry, I got confused with master. He's not a master.
No. Knighted. He's being knighted. He's no longer a Padawan.
I do. Jedi.
But that happened in the movies, didn't it?
No, it never happened. We end this is why it works so well, because we never saw him transition from having even like a Padawan braid
Okay.
into not even in the Dave Filoni Clone Wars, you know?
I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, she's gifting R2 to him as his droid. You see that? I think that's what just happened. She basically said, this droid is now yours. Which again, we never know why R2 suddenly becomes Anakin's. So I guess that's cool too. Because he wasn't in... See, it fills in so many little gaps that I think are really good.
One? No, maybe 100.
Bro, is your eye okay?
Never take this base with less. They'll need an army of Jedi.
No, sir.
What? 50?
Less.
40? Come on. How many?
1,
2.
2. Yeet. Bro, is your eye good? He grew out his hair! Suddenly!
And Obi-Wan cut his hair.
They switched!
See, I think that right there, that shot is the perfect moment to just stop watching this if you were wanting to watch the canon and then move on to basically the Dave Filoni Clone Wars. I think that, like, once he transitions into Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker, then it's like you can start watching the Clone Wars and you're all set. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it. See, again, so this is really interesting. That is also the first indication that you ever got that Anakin would ever even have long hair, because this came out so far before Revenge of the Sith. Isn't that weird to think about? Like, this is the first time you see long-haired Anakin.
That is weird.
Technically in real life. With the scar.
What the heck?
Yeah, isn't that strange?
That's crazy. He doesn't look comfortable.
General Kenobi.
Commander Cody.
Yes,
Oof.
sir. We're right on schedule.
What is that?
Lunch.
Yeah, we never really see them eat.
How can you eat that?
You totally see them eat. They eat that little CGI pear.
Where did you get that?
I know,
stuff,
but
anyway?
otherwise,
Yeah.
like in the war and stuff,
Yeah.
they never stop to eat.
You're
What
right.
were you doing?
Ew, he's gonna get like a tapeworm.
Literally, what does Anakin think he's doing
It's disgusting.
eating all of this without, like, getting a disease?
Oh,
Work our way.
Ew.
I hate this.
Again, dude, this whole episode, they're just riddled with disease. That business on Keto Nemoidia, it doesn't count.
Is that what this is?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying that because it makes me think of it.
Do we know what he's referencing?
Nope. I don't think anyone knows what he's referencing. I could be
That's
wrong.
really funny.
There are alternatives to fighting.
Did you hear that?
What was
He
that
said
from?
there are alternatives to fighting.
Fun.
What was that from?
He says that in the Obi-Wan show, too. There are more than one ways to fight. And I'm pretty sure he says that in A New Hope, too. That's so fun.
Oh, yeah.
All units attack.
That's very Obi-Wan of him to say that.
I know. That's what I mean. Like, every, like, character moment in this is, like, so good.
Oh.
See, this is a perfect
Rebo's
example.
family.
I know. Max Rebo, no. That's a perfect example of where I wish, like, the lighting was a little bit more dramatic. It just looks flat, you know. Also, when General Grievous says, you know, I've been training your Jedi outs by Count Dooku, you never see that necessarily.
Master, destroy my focus. You're holding the saber too tightly. Now, too lightly.
Perfectly, my lord. The Jedi and their forces are stretched thin across the outer rim.
He sounds scarier in this show.
I know. So much scarier. He's cooler. I like his characterization better, personally.
He's
But,
less goofy.
yeah.
His hair looks like a Christmas tree.
I know.
Urgent message from Coruscant.
We are most pleased.
Think of it as reconnaissance and force.
Your favorite.
I was gonna say, you can definitely tell,
Sir, the scan shows no enemy forces in the area.
You're sure?
like, we're already coming up to Revenge of the Sith. Because again, like, this leads directly into Revenge of the Sith. And you can definitely tell how much better the other Clone Wars is at adding to the lore, because it's just so much more expansive. You know, you get cool moments in here, but it's really just like big battle, big battle, big battle. Whereas with the other Clone Wars, it's like you really get to explore the 3 years that the Clone Wars was happening. You know what I mean?
This is only 2 episodes, though.
Yeah, I know, but I just mean, like, it feels like it skips over so much, you know?
Look, they're paper dolls again.
Yeah. It feels like obvious that once he becomes a knight in this, there's a massive jump, especially because his, like, hair grows, you know what I mean? There's a massive time jump. That's massive. Oh my gosh. You guys, I just got PTSD flashbacks to Ogdo Bogdo.
Wait! No, wait!
Whoa. Hello?
I don't think you should have done that.
His face.
The city is under attack. Defend the city we must.
It took him.
See,
He
so
didn't realize until they were right outside his window.
I know. See, this is what I was talking about. So this is technically supposed to be the Battle of Coruscant that the Revenge of the Sith starts with. Is this, right? And so Anakin and Obi-Wan are in a totally different place right now than they are technically in. So there's elements if you
his head.
Yeah, I know. If you edit this, it would fit perfectly within.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, to where like what Anakin and Obi-Wan are doing right now are totally different from like happening at a different time, you know.
Whoa.
Appa.
I just thought that.
Master. Yes, I know. There are only women and children.
And not just the men, but the women.
Oh. Okay.
It's Theoden.
Interrupted the boys. It seems you have to journey into fire.
What?
I hate fire. Almost as much as sand.
Milady, we must get you to safety.
No, we have to evacuate the building. Get everyone to a shelter.
Yes, milady.
Man, C-3PO is just something else in this series. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Bit, a little high or something.
Also, Mace Windu rocking the purple everywhere.
Purple underwear. You know it. That's how he stays so awesome.
Wow, he just got screwed up.
No big deal.
Wow, spoke too soon. His purple ship is now destroyed. No way.
He's using the Force. Wow.
What? He's using the wires like they're reins or something? I just want to hear him say, "We've got 3 on our tail." I don't know if that was a good accent, but I want to hear him with a Tamora Morrison accent. Or the D. Bradley Baker accent. This series would be better if it sounded like the clones. Like, I would enjoy the moments better.
Oh my gosh, all this debris. It looks like Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
Ooh, space battle.
What is his purpose?
He's so gross.
He's just old.
No, I mean like... He looks like Theoden. Like he looks diseased.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Theoden.
He does look, yeah.
Hold Cosette! Hold Cosette!
What are you doing?
No, it's what you're doing.
Care to explain?
Nope, you're going back inside.
Wow.
Good night.
Just nope. Just put him in reverse. Wow, very powerful. That's the problem with these creative like force uses is like, wow, it's crazy what Yoda is doing. Makes what Darth Vader does in Kenobi when he grabs the ship. You know, it's like that's not that big of a deal.
Ew. Are we gonna have a fever dream?
Is this really necessary?
Leeches.
You must be
something.
Respectful.
Oh, they're painting.
You must follow the wind, for it is the mother's cry.
A weird pattern.
Cool lines.
I would love a Anakin pop toy with that, with those designs.
Oh no.
I've seen that before. It's a huge meme of the clone just like attacking from every angle. It's like a huge meme. I've totally seen that clip before.
His super
More of
fast
this?
punches. Yes, his turbo punch. Oh, really? We weren't doing that already. Ah, calming jasmine tea.
Wow, this is so Palpatine-like of him.
Ew. I love to watch the war rage.
Chancellor, we must get you to your shelter immediately. Chancellor!
See, this has to be canon. This aspects of this have to be canon because this is where Revenge of the Sith picks up, right? So what we see here is most likely very close to canon.
How dare you barge into my private residence? Who do you think you are?
Chancellor, I don't think...
I'll take care of this. I am Supreme Chancellor Palpatine of the
I love that. Oof. That was amazing. I honestly, like, little scenes like that with the quick cuts and the no sound, it's like, that is so sick. I love that so much.
Bro, deafening roar.
You never get to see them do that.
Ithorians, four throats, quite powerful.
I love that. I love it. Give it to me. I want that in live action.
The throat singing. Uh-oh. Hieroglyphic scenes like this always remind me of the Prince of Egypt.
I know.
The animated movie.
This definitely feels like Prince of Egypt
They
inspired.
definitely got it
Yeah.
from that show. From that movie. This is it, like exactly the same
I know.
style as the dream sequence.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
He's diseased. And it made him strong.
He got bitten his arm off and they built a new arm for him.
Yeah. But it made him strong.
Yeah.
That was the same creature.
Yeah.
But it's corrupting.
Yep.
And it's killing everyone he loves. No. And he's a wolf.
I feel like they definitely did something similar like that in the Mortis arc. When he gets the vision of the future in the Mortis arc. Yeah. Man, Darth Sidious is just being carried around like a little baby this entire time. It's like he's being hugged by a cuddly little bear right before he goes ham on the galaxy.
So it ends. A valiant effort, but as you can see, ultimately futile. Now
She just used the Force to tie his cloak around the bar.
I don't think so.
Excellent work, Master Jedi.
That was amazing.
Hurry!
Specimen control cannot be
These guys.
no matter.
Nelvon
Ew.
warrior? What are they doing to you?
They're using them for cloning?
I hate the Techno Union. They're the most hated faction of Star Wars. Wow.
Okay.
They look like naked mole rats.
Yeah, I just thought that.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, you don't need anyone except for Windu. He can defeat the entire army of everything in the universe.
Ooh. That's cool.
Yep.
I like that.
Strange is the enemy strategy. A massive invasion, but no attempt to take.
I just love that they're just like.
Unless an elaborate distraction to hide their primary objective. Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Protect the Chancellor.
So funny, he's just vibing. He's like, I'm not in danger from anyone because everyone's trying to protect me, so I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the show.
See, this implies that Shaak Ti was killed by General Grievous in that deleted scene from Revenge of the Sith, that she was captured by General Grievous. But I'm pretty sure the canon death of Shaak Ti is Anakin killing her in the Jedi Temple when she's just meditating there.
Oh no! Ugh. They were controlling them.
Wow.
They got so gross. Bro, you don't look healthy.
I know it's supposed to be like kind of dramatic and like you're supposed to feel bad for them, but I just feel like it's weird and goofy. Oh, it's a kyber crystal.
This is a nice ride, guys.
She's cool. This is how I feel when I'm playing Skyrim and I'm being overwhelmed. I'm just like running backwards, just fighting people while they run at me. Shaak Ti. That's cool. Yeah, that's sick. She's cool. I don't remember any of this at all, so this is fun. Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, he's the only one that's able to free them because of his hand. The prophecy fulfilled.
Oh, he sacrificed his hand. I think you passed the trials, man.
Yeah,
I think you're good.
that was really cool.
Wow.
I think there's something metaphorical about...
It's not an endless winter anymore.
Yeah. I was gonna say, whoa, that's really cool looking.
He's using it without his hand.
Yeah, that's... Wow. Wow.
We want to be like you. We worship you, our God. Oh my gosh.
I was gonna say there's something kind of profoundly metaphorical about him using the thing that frees the tribe. You know, he has to use the like he has to use the mechanical thing that was put on to him that he was subjected to. It's like metaphorical of like his whole arc of like he is under the oppression of the dark side throughout most of his life, but it's through that he ultimately brings an end to the Sith. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think about it in the broader narrative, you know? Like what this is representing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're like,
Daddy?
men, you got way less attractive. What happened to you?
That's really sad, Kailyn.
I know. He's like, you still love me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. It is heartwarming, but
Yeah.
it makes me feel really sad.
Well, hooray.
You've done a great thing for these people. Well done, Anakin.
Will their children? Their children should be fine, right? Because they weren't like their DNA wasn't changed.
Said, I was shown a vision. Do you think they'll be able to reclaim their old lives?
I sense they will, as long as each of them is willing to accept himself.
Oh! They're dead! No! The Ithorian! She is so cool! I love that! She's amazing! No! She was like... No!
Wow, guys.
Chancellor!
Good play.
Hey, my dear.
Good performance.
Come to rescue me.
Oh, yeah. He's the man you need. Yeah, finally! Freaking just crushes
He
heart.
starts coughing. They dead, bro. They dead. Okay, so yeah, no. It is canon that she was killed by Anakin.
There are things that are far more.
It is our decisions that shape our destinies.
Obi-Wan with his wisdom as always.
Patch it through.
Kenobi, Skywalker. Coruscant is under siege, and General Grievous has abducted the Supreme Chancellor. You must return immediately. You must rescue Palpatine.
I just thought it was like it was like incoming transmission, and it's R2, and then the message is like, "Hey, babe."
From Padme?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I always look better in the dark.
See you tonight, honey.
See you tonight. Obi-Wan's like, that's how I found out about Padme. Obi-Wan's like, Anakin is the father, isn't he?
Oh, really? How did you know?
All right, we did it.
Woo. The second one was more like thematic and like it took the story somewhere.
This episode was? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely had some like more more narrative aspects. It wasn't just completely grounded in here's a battle and then here's a battle, you know, and then here's a battle. It was like here, like we're adding something official to think about in the Star Wars lore, and that would be like all of that stuff with the tribe and the vision that he gets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that I think you could definitely break down some really interesting aspects out of that.
Mm.
I just really, my biggest pet peeve with this series, and the main reason why I think it's so good that they went back and basically said, no, we're gonna add to this and change this, is simply the fact that all you get is like some battles in the war, Anakin versus Ventress, and then it's the end of the war. You know what I mean? And what's so great about the Filoni Clone Wars, which was also, George Lucas was far more directly involved in that than he was this, I believe. But the thing about that is you get so much more intricate detail about the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, at this point in retrospect, you can't really consider like the Clone Wars story, the story of all that transpired during that time without Ahsoka. You know what I mean? Without Captain Rex, without, you know, all of the clone brother stories. You know what I mean? It's like, it feels so, this while being amazing in its own right, feels so absent of the most essential Clone Wars stuff, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
I think my favorite aspect about it is the action. How, like, the sheer, like, visual, like, conveying of, like, how cool these Jedi are interacting in battle. You know what I mean? Like, that is, like, the greatest strength, I feel like, of this.
Mm-hmm.
And then just, like, moments. There are some moments that you feel like this is directed really cool, and, like, this character moment is good. Like when Anakin strikes down Ventress, she falls off the cliff, and then he just shouts that Tarzan shout. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, this is real. This is a real deal. Or even that moment at the end when he was so angry at the Techno Union that he like crushes that guy. You know what I mean? And kills him. Like he's all the rage and stuff like that. Like that's a good moment, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching. It's a good little series.
Just to like
2 episodes.
Add to your Star Wars palette. You know what I mean? Of like things that you know and can reference, you know?
Yeah. There were a lot of good moments with different Jedi just showing kind of like their like different strengths in ways that you don't always get to see.
Yeah.
Like some Jedi they're just kind of off screen for most of it and you see them in little moments, but it's cool to see them like being more powerful and
you never get to see Shaak Ti do anything.
I know, she just kind of walks around.
Yeah, in like the 2008 Clone Wars.
But she was awesome.
Yeah, she was sick. I just like moments where it's like they're doing all of these intricate little moves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or even the Ithorian blasting his voice. You're just like,
that was cool.
You're just like, I didn't know they could do that until you watch it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just seems like such a neat addition to Star Wars, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where would this rank, like, among Star Wars things for you?
I don't really know. I mean, it's hard to beat the other shows, the other animated shows. And
it's so different because it's like, besides Star Wars Visions, it's the only 2D show that you have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because everything else is so good, it's probably towards the bottom, but it doesn't mean that it's not enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
Because it was still good.
Yeah.
So.
For those of you watching the reaction, if you haven't seen this series before, we definitely highly recommend it. If you just decided to watch the reaction without watching the full thing, we've obviously cut only the best parts, but go and watch the full series because I think it's really cool. One question I have for you guys is, since this was the first time that we really branched out and started to watch something that wasn't like official Star Wars canon, at least some things, you know, you can consider Star Wars canon. But since this is the first time, do you think we should do like the old 80s, like cringe Christmas specials and stuff like that? Because I'm pretty sure they're on Disney Plus, where we could look them up and find them and totally cringe at them. Like Chewbacca drinking eggnog and like all of this stuff. Or even like the Lego Christmas specials when they come out, which, because that's like the Christmas specials that they do now and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should react to those just for the fun of it. So comment below what you think, if you think we should do that. Like react to some of this other additional Star Wars content that isn't like the new shows. Obviously, we've watched all of the other Star Wars stuff, so we can't really react to that. But anything that we haven't seen, let us know if you want to see us react to that.
Yes. Let us know your thoughts. And also, please like this video if you liked it and leave us a comment and subscribe for more stuff like this. And
visit our Patreon.
Yes, visit the Patreon.
You always will have access early access and access to special perks. So go ahead and visit the link in the description to find us there.
Yeah. And thank you so much. And now we must go to sleep.
It's so late.
I'm dying.
We're so tired.
But
that's one of the reasons why we weren't like so like rambunctious like we might be in other videos. We a little mellowed out.
Trying to stay awake.
Yes.
But
it was fun.
Going to sleep.
Let's do it. Good night, guys.
Bye.